Good morning, good morning. Hi everyone, Amanda Hartman here, and I'm a speech pathologist with the AssistiveWare team, and today you're just joining our Facebook Live where we're going to use some AAC. I'm using Proloquo2Go, and we're going to read a book, and I've got some activities. It should be fun. Is this your first time joining us? Okay. Let us know. You can make comments throughout the Facebook Live. In fact, I'm going to ask you questions and wait expectantly for you to answer to me. So I'm just checking my second iPad so I can follow the video along today. And let me just call up the page and make sure we're going live. Thanks so much for joining us again. We're trying to come into you as often as we can, every couple of weeks. So let's just see if I'm in fact going live. Here it is. Thanks so much. Now, my friends Pam and Barbara, they are in the audience, and they will be helping out today. They'll be answering any questions that you might have. So I've got my comments on. Leave me a comment. Say hello. Good morning. Hi, Julia. Hi, Gladys. Nice for you to join us. As I said, Pam and Barbara, they're going to add any messages in there. Good morning, Shannon. Thanks so much for joining. We're reading this book today, which is a really great one for letters and working on letters. It's great when you're doing shared reading. The most powerful things that you can be looking for in the book are linking letters to important words, like the letters in their names. So I might say something like, oh, look, we're going to read about an alligator. Oh, look, I see the letter A, like in my name. Hi, Susan. How you doing? Thanks so much for joining. Now, we're going to use AAC. Hey, look, I'll just show you this tricky thing. Let me take my iPad off. One of my schools is doing computer recycling, and they gave me an old computer monitor stand. And perfectly, how convenient, my iPad sits straight in it. How cool is that? I like cool things like that where we can recycle, reuse, repurpose. Now we're talking about AAC today, and I am going to say lots of different things modeling on my Proloquo2Go or on my quick communication boards. Perhaps if you're just starting using AAC, maybe you've thought or you've heard, will using this AAC stuff stop my child from learning to speak or stop the student from learning to speak? Perhaps somebody's asked you that very question because, you know, we want to make sure. Let me assure you that everything we know from the research to our clinical experience shows us that using AAC will not stop our kids from learning to speak if they're able, okay? In fact, our focus should be more on building communication and interaction. That should be our goal rather than thinking about verbal communication. So, and all of the research says that it will not prevent or limit them or stop them from learning to speak if they're able. Okay, so let's go. Okay, let's check the schedule for today. More. So, welcome to
Miss Amanda's reading session.
To my reading session. Today we're going to read the book, and then we're going to do an alliteration game. Or you can see I've got the cards there ready for it. And
what's in the letterbox?
These are in the wrong order. We're going to do the letterbox game, and then
questions.
There's always times for questions. So if you're just joining, my name's Amanda, and let's get started. Okay, here we go. It's called Alligator in an Anorak. I can see two words that start with A. Oh, look, I remember. My name starts with A. Do you have an A in your name? Well, you have to look in the book. I want you to tell me when you see something with the letter in your name. Okay, here we go. Alligator in an Anorak. Oh, look. This guy, let me go home and write a sentence. He put on a thing's clothing. Anorak is a strange word. I do not know what that means, but it looks like it's a coat.
Put on coat.
He did. He put on a coat
To
go in. I'm going to use the describing word because I'm looking at the weather. It looks like it's a coat to go in the where?
rain.
To go in the rain. Interesting. Let's see what's next. Aha. We're going to go through all the letters. Well, we won't have time to go through all the letters, but we're going to go through some of them. But this one makes me laugh. Check it out. What can you see? I can see that there is
A.
Let's write the whole thing because I can do that quickly.
Bear.
There's a bear
In
things, furniture, in a
bathtub. A bear in bathtub.
bear in the bathtub. That's a bit silly too. Oh look, I can see the letter B in that. The bear and the bathtub. Okay. Wow. I'm going to give you a clue and ask you guys if you can guess. If you're just joining, thanks so much for joining in today. We are reading this book, Alligator in an Anorak. So, it's your turn to guess. Let me tell you the animal. Now remember, when we're doing it, we're choosing words that start with the
same
sound. So you have to pick words that start with the same sound. And the next is an animal that lives in the water. It is a
crab.
So
Where
do you think the crab could be? Where could he be? Any guesses? Crab in a... Let's see. Anybody got a place that starts with the letter C? Come on, remember, you can add your comments in the comments on the video. It makes it way more fun for me when you answer my questions. Good morning. Hi, Ian. Ian has joined with his mum, Janice. Thank you so much. Hi, Sue. Julia made a guess. She said the crab, let's write it, the crab was in a cafe. Ooh, having something to eat, maybe. Pam said the crab is in the cave. Ooh, let's see, some very good answers. Erin said the
crab in
the closet. Are you in there, Crabby? Let's see, because no one guessed yet. Oh, Gita, that's a great one. Gita said a car. The
crab in
a car. Okay, ready? Here it is. Ta-da! The crab is in a caravan. Nobody guessed that one. The crab was in. Let's see. I don't even know if I have a caravan on my vehicles page. I'll have to have a look. Maybe I need to click more to find more words. Oh no, I can't find caravan. Okay, next one. There's lots of people joining, I can see. Thanks so much for joining in. Hi to you all. If you're just joining, my name's Amanda and we're doing some AAC modelling and we're reading the book Alligators in Anoraks, which has lots of alphabet stuff. Okay, I'm going to skip a few to find some of my favourite letters. And here it is. A hippo. Look at that. He goes in. He goes in a helicopter. Is there anybody out there that can see the first letter of their name? Oh, I remember. My name is Hartman, Amanda. Hartman. That has the same letter as in my name. I can see the letter H. And let's write a sentence. Should I sing a song as well? Everybody likes it when I sing. The hippo in a... Let me Write it in. Helicopter.
Helicopter. The hippo in helicopter.
The hippo in the helicopter. The hippo in the helicopter. Chopper, 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 chopper. The hippo in a helicopter. Hi, Julian and Dominic. Thank you so much for joining with Mum maybe today. It's nice to have you along. Okay, let's see if we can find. There are, if I go to the back page, you can see that all the letters of the alphabet are in this book. So maybe let's have a look at our friends. Maybe we can find the letter J for Julian, because Julian's watching today. Let me see. I found the letter J. Let's go and read the page for Julian, because Julian's name starts with the same letter. Oh, it's a bird called Jack. And it's Jack in a jar. Oh, look. He goes
in.
He goes in the jar.
Go in.
Look. I can see the letter J, like in your name, Julian. Okay. What else? Oh, I remember. We also have Dominic there. Let's find the letter D in the book for Dominic. Let's see if there's one for you. Oh, look. It's another funny bird called a dodo. It's a dodo doing a dive. Ooh, he's going
down.
Down. I can see the letter D, like in Dominic's name. Okay, let's see. Does anybody else have a letter request out there? Any other letters? Hello, if you've just joined, thanks so much for joining us for our Facebook Live today. I would like to show you a couple more. There's so many in this book that can start good conversations, but we have to look at this one. Look. I like it. I can see the letter. Oh, let me find the letter on my alphabet board. I can see the letter L. Anybody out there with the letter L in their name? Let's see. Lisa is there. Very good. And, oh, maybe I should sing
Go
again.
down, look like.
Okay, we're going to look because we like it. We're practicing words that start with L. Let me see if I can sing it because, should I write it first?
Lion.
The lion in the letterbox. The lion in the letterbox. The lion in the letterbox. Rawr. The lion in the letterbox. Oh, we have another friend joining us. Let me check my alphabet in the back of the book. Somebody is Swati. Starts with S. Let's find that page. Let's see. Oh, look. It's a snake and it goes in a sock. There's a sock on his tail. And I can see the letter S like in your name, Swati. Sorry if I said your name wrong. Wow, there's lots of you joining really late. If you've just joined, I'm Amanda and we're reading this book today, Alligator in an Anorak. Okay, but I think that maybe, I know there's so many letters in here. I like this one. An urchin in undies. Look at that. He put on some undies. Okay. I'm asking a question. What do you
think? What do you think?
What did you think of the book? Can we give it a star rating? Remember, Miss Amanda has this big folder where we can say what we think of the books that we read. Okay. Okay, so, how many stars do you want to give our book today? I think maybe
5 stars. I really liked it.
5 stars, I really liked it. There's lots of good pictures in it. And work on all our letters. Because I can look for the letters in my name. Oh, 10 stars from Erin. Okay, fantastic. So, should we check the time and check our schedule so we know what to do next? I think we should. Okie dokie, so let's first of all check the time.
The time is 7:15 a.m.
Already the times go so fast. Okay, and let's see. The next thing on the thing is, we have to play our alliteration game. And I need you guys to
help.
Please help me with this. Can you please help me? That would be great. Okay, so what we're going to do, I need my alphabet. I need my alphabet to help us think of some letters. And today, I'm using my big fabric alphabet on my Velcro board. One of my very, very clever friends, her name starts with K, Kathy, she made this for me and I'm going to show it to you. We're going to use it to write some words today, okay? Now, I need another board to write our words on. Now, for the alliteration game, let me show you. We have to think, I need your help to think of words that start with the same sound. Now, this is a game I play all the time. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go home and I'll go to my alliteration page so we can see. So first we have to think of a name, and then we have to think of the place where they might live, and then we might have to think of the food they like to eat, and then the pet that they have. And we want to use all of the words that start with the same sound. So first let's pick a sound. I think maybe we could choose somebody from the audience out there. Give me a name. And then that will help us pick our first letter that we're going to do. Thanks so much for joining. We're going to play the alliteration game. That means we have to make a funny poem with using the same sound. And I'm waiting for somebody to give me a name of somebody they want me to do. Hello? There's still new people joining us. I've got a big Velcro board that can stand up. And I've got my letters, fabric letters. Okay, it sounds like we're going to do Dominic. Dominic. When I say Dominic, I can hear the D sound. So I'm going to put it on the board. Our letter for our alliteration game is Dominic. So that means we have to think of all the words that start with D for our game. Okay. And D for Deanna as well. Deanna. Okay. So our name that we're choosing for our alliteration game is Dominic. I'm going to write it down so we can remember. Okay, the next thing we have to think of is
place.
A place where he could live that starts with the letter D. Let me go to my place folder. Where could he go? Dominic in I have to think, remember, the same sound as D. I wonder what it could be. There's lots of people still joining our Facebook Live today. Are you new? Leave us a message. Erin thought of a great idea. Places. More. I think maybe it's an outdoor place. Beach, bush, desert.
Desert.
Oh, great idea. So he goes in a desert. Dominic in the desert. Dump. He could also go to the dump. Why not? Dominic in the desert. Desert. Look. Oh, I have two different D's here. I had to use the capital D for Dominic because it's his name, but I used a small d like this one for desert. Okay, next. Let's see. The next thing we have to do is, we have to think of the food that Dominic likes to eat. And remember, it has to start with the same letter. It needs to start with D. Dominic eats the Let me go to the food folder. Anybody got some ideas? He could have gone to the desert, the doctor's office, the dump. Now let's think of a food. Dominic eats the... I've got a word here.
Dumplings.
Dumplings. But Lydia thought of donut. I think that's a good idea. Okay, so let's see more. I'm pretty sure I've got it on my desserts page. He eats the... donut. Dominic eats the donut. Oh, wow. We're getting so many words that start with D. Let's see if we can put some more letters. I'm going to try and sound it out. D, so that it helps me when I write it on my board. I said dumplings too, Elizabeth. O, nut. I can hear the letter N. I'm saying What's the sound on the end of donut? I can hear the T sound. Donut. Okay. Let me check it. I think I found all the letters. Let's check on here. Does that look right? Donut. It does. Let's write it on our list. So right now in our alliteration poem, Dominic lives in a desert and eats donuts. So many D sounds. Okay, now we need one more thing. I think we have to say what his pet is. Pet. What pet does Dominic have? I wonder. Thank you, Elizabeth. She thought of the sound on the end of Dominic, donut. What pet could Dominic have? We need to add it on our list. Let me go to things. Let me go to my animals page.
Dinosaur.
Maybe he could have a pet.
Dinosaur.
That would be funny. Excuse me. Erin thought of dingo. That's a good Aussie animal. A dragon. You guys know lots of animals that start with D. A duck, a dog. You guys, I think I've got them all here. I could see I'm sure a duck. And a dog.
Dolphin.
A dolphin. I think he must need more pets.
More.
Okay, so let's write some of them on. Maybe we can sound out dog. D, O, G, G. The sound on the end of dog is a G. Dog. Okay. Dog. And we also want to have a dingo. And we also want to have a dragon. And we also want to have a duck. So many pets for Dominic. So we can say clear this. He has a dog. Dominic has a dog. Dominic has a duck. Dominic has a dingo. Dominic has a dragon. Wow. Look at our fun poem. Dominic lives in a desert and eats donuts with his pet dog, duck, dingo, and dragon. Wow, you guys did a great job. I'm going to put that board down there. Today, we did a game where we made a poem using the letter D for Dominic. But next time, we could pick a different... I found another word.
Different.
Different. We could pick a different letter. Okay, we have one quick game to play, but we don't really have time for it anymore. We had too much fun doing our alliteration game. I want to show you one picture in the book that made me think of playing a game with my letterbox. Here it is, a lion in a letterbox. So, I just happen to have a letterbox here.
What?
What's in the letterbox? What could be in the letterbox? Lemons and lizards and Lego and lights and, oh, hey, look, there's even some letters. But just let me see. I also have a snake, and that was the trick one. That does not start with the l sound. But I also have, I just have to show you, he's so cute. Ta-da! A lion. Let's see if he can fit. Oh, he's too big. He can't fit in the letterbox. Here, go this way, Miss Amanda. There we go. Aha! Look at that. Oh, there's a
Lion.
in the letterbox. The lion in the letterbox. The lion in the letterbox. Rah! I like the lion.
Lion.
The lion in the letterbox. Rah! Maybe you can find some things that start with the same sounds and hide them. That's what I did. But I think that really our time probably has to finish today. Now, if you've just joined, you've joined at the end of our Facebook Live, but this is being recorded, and as soon as I click finish, the video will be available for you to watch. So, if we check our schedule on what we're doing today,
Questions.
it's time for questions from you guys, and the time is?
The time is 7:26 a.m.
So we have a few minutes. Oh, Deanna was going to put a monkey with her mail in the mailbox. That's a good one too. We often say things in a different way. Okay, so any questions out there today for me? Now, while you're writing your questions in, I am using an iPad Pro, but it's the larger size. So it looks kind of big, right? But it's still Proloquo2Go. And it's in this big case. And as I said, some of my friends were doing computer recycling, and I got to get this old computer monitor, and my iPad sits so perfectly on it. So, any other questions? Thanks so much for joining us, Lauren. Appreciate you being there. We will share the link with you to the boards that are on the back there. They're our quick communication boards that I printed in a poster. So, thank you very much. Aha! So Ian is telling us about his friend Dan, who has a pet dragon. So that works just perfectly. And pet dinosaurs in your house as well. Fantastic. Thanks so much for sharing your news. Now, I'm not sure whether you've heard. Yes, it is called a Pure Sense Buddy case. The case that I've got my iPad on. I just bought mine on Amazon, was really reasonable, and I saw my iPad went for a fly through the air the other day, and the iPad was fine. So I'm going to say that's an endorsement for the case. Thank you so much. Hey, just in case you hadn't heard before we sign off, we've actually been running a whole lot of live webinars where we share what we know about Proloquo2Go and AAC and give you some tips and tricks and really practical things. And we've done them live for the last couple of months, and now we're offering them on demand, which I think is super exciting. So if you are interested in learning more from the team at AssistiveWare about AAC and what you can do for the people you support, then perhaps the webinars. So they're now an on-demand service. So you can just watch them in your own time, in your own space with whatever works. So I think that's great. And Pam is sharing the link there for you. So thanks very much. Well, I think you guys have answered lots of questions. Answered my questions today. And I saw a couple of questions from you, but not a lot. So if there's no questions, we will finish up. And I'm pretty sure we're going to share the dates of our next Facebook Live. But at the moment, we've been coming in about every 2 weeks. So, and it's at this exact moment in time, which is Thursday morning for Australia and then evening in the US. So it just depends where you are. I am here. Pam's reminding me I am here next week, the same time and the same place. Thank you, Pam, keeping me organised. Hey, thanks so much for joining us. If you missed the live, if you've only just joined, you can go back and watch it anytime. The video will also be put on our YouTube channel as well, so you can watch it back anytime you like. a free therapy session to run through sharing a book together. Thanks so much. Thank you. Bye.